All right, everybody, welcome. Yay, we'll see who all hops on here today. And this is kind of a little impromptu get together. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to mute everybody if that's okay. Hello. I've got some fun things to share with you guys. Awesome. Hello, hello. Yay! My name is Courtney Sykes. I don't know if I've met some of you. I see some familiar names. I do. And if you're in here just listening, totally fine. If you want to comment in the chat box with any questions that you have while we're on here, feel free. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. I would love to know if you are a esthetician right now or if you're looking to become one in the future. I've actually got a lot of really fun advice that is actually going to be numbered in profits and, things that you can actually take home financially in 2022. And I'm excited to share it with you. Let's go ahead and begin. If you do want to comment in the chat box, like I said, feel free. And we're going to go ahead and get started. All right. Okay, guys, if you want a copy of this slideshow, please do not hesitate to email me. I am going to actually put my contact information in the chat box for you. So I'm going to put my phone number in here. You're welcome to text me at any time before we get going here. And then if you want a copy of this, I will send it your way. Okay? All right, I just hopped off some digital learning already this morning with my digital students here at Southeastern Aesthetics Institute as we're wrapping up 2021. We're fixing to scoot into Q4, which I'm excited about. We have lots of fun things planned. We have a makeup show coming up. We have graduations every 5 weeks. We have all sorts of fun things happening. I love to help business owners get to where they need to be, of course. But right now here at the school, we're doing half and half on site. We have 2 days. Well, it depends on what group you're in. We have some students doing some virtual a couple days a week and then mostly on site. So 2 days virtual and 3 days on site. And our high elite students, they have only one virtual day. And then, of course, if they want to be here the whole time, they are. A lot of them love to take clients to the spa. And Tiffany Elliott, I see your private message. I'm excited, and I will send that your way. Not a problem. Yay. Okay, so right now, let's pretend that you already are an esthetician. And I will tell you, when it comes to planning and organizing, now is the time to put together some things. So let's pretend you're already there. You already have your business and you're excited about what's to come in the future. Here's what I always say. You need to work smarter, not harder. You never need to put yourself in a place where you're just doing services for absolutely no profit margins. You have to be able to pay yourself first as a business owner. And I'm going to show you how that breaks down. And I do this in the classroom in a much more detailed way. This is very introductory, I will tell you. But you need to be able to pay you first and then be able to fit all your expenses in your low end business budget. So we'll talk about that. But right now, we're going to talk about the new year. And I think that as we are still kind of in the COVID land and sanitation and all that stuff is extremely important. And like I said, I just, lectured on that this morning. And I love talking about the right dispensaries and what you need to have in place and everything. Sanitation should always be your focus. So here's what we're going to talk about today moving into 2022, because New Year goals have to be changed. We need to look at a new horizon, new perspectives, new thoughts, positive mindsets, and it begins with you. And I always say, especially now that estheticians are the celebrities. I mean, when people can't go to the concerts anymore, when they can't go to all these special occasions, you guys are the occasion. You're the one that they're coming to see, to get the facials from, to get their eyebrows done, to get their waxing done, whatever it is, you are the star of the show. And how are you going to fill your business with positive energy? How are you going to fill it with knowledge and scientific clinical experience, right? You're going to fill it because you know everything you need to know, because we're going to help you get there. But here's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about event creation. There are some really fun things I've always done in the past. And in 2022, right, in the new year, we need to talk about what that looks like in a new environment, a COVID-friendly environment. So I'm going to tell you how to do that with budgets and financial goals in mind. I've got a very specific outline that you can follow for those of you that are really into business. And I think you will absolutely love it. So that's great. Then I'm going to help you put together new services. So let's say you're already doing things like microdermabrasion, you're already doing things like oxygen infusion facials, you're already doing things like LED light therapy, Lumi facials. How can you take existing equipment and rework it in such a way to where you can actually make new services out of the equipment you already have and put together a financial forecast based on that? And then in the following year, you can start to purchase assets and things that actually help you with tax compliance, and you won't have to owe business taxes due to the fact that you are purchasing assets to reinvest into your company. That is just a tidbit of information that I teach you here at the school. I love, love, love helping people figure out the mathematical equations required to be amazing business people. So if you're here to get that information, you're in the right place. So this is good. Then we're going to talk about very briefly at the end of that how to plan for professional development. I want to talk to you about that, who to take classes from. There's a lot of amazing mentors that I personally have and people I love to connect with and make some neat educational decisions with. So those are some fun things to think about. And then we're also going to talk about admissions here at Southeastern Aesthetics Institute. So I'm going to be on here with you for about 45 minutes. So sit back and relax and get your coffee and enjoy. So here we go. Okay. So when it comes to, I need to move some stuff around so I can see this little slideshow here. There we go. So when it comes to event creation, I will tell you that it all starts with you. You cannot just host an event and you can't just say, here, come to this event. We're not going to do anything. I might have some snacks for you. Come and tour the facility. Anybody can come and tour your facility, but you need to come up with a theme. So I want you to kind of imagine this as we kind of look at this off to the side to the right here. So let's pretend, like I said, you're already in business and you want to come up with a January event. This is a real date on the schedule, Thursday, January 27th, 2022. Okay. I highly recommend New Year's stuff being kind of at the latter part of January, give people a little bit of time to recover. So let's look at this one. I came up with this name, and of course, there's a million different names you can come up with, but we're going to call this event New Perspectives and Peels event. So, new perspectives meaning, let's think of some things. You could have some positive affirmations written down and strewn out all over your spa. You could have videos of your entire staff members literally talking about positive energy in the new year, positivity, new perspectives, new mindsets. You could even have your guests come in and write on a marker board, a chalkboard, or something like that, their positive affirmations for the future. And really think about a way you can capitalize on positivity, because I'll tell you where it starts with, it is you, right? And then here we are as estheticians, we love chemical peels. We really love chemical peels. I will teach you all about that when you're my student, or if you're one of my former students, I love it. But anyway, we're going to focus on that. After a hard year in the past, it's a good idea to really just kind of think of, hey, let's do something new in the future. Let's do some new skin, new peels, and here we go. So here's how you can make this COVID friendly. I would limit the number of people that can come and slash or ensure that they're wearing masks. That's one thing we do here at the school is everybody, especially when you're in close quarters or when you're downstairs seeing clients, you got to wear your mask. I think that's something that we're going to go into other years wearing. And, even if we don't have to wear them in the classroom in the future, I will tell you that I think it's a great idea to wear them when you're serving clients. You're this close to people, right? We want to make sure that we're in the safe zone. So let's read it together. This is going to be your little marketing caption. Join us for an indoor-outdoor gathering of our favorite VIP clients. People like to be called VIP, that, within a COVID-friendly environment at ABC Spa, whatever spa name you want, on Thursday, January 27th from 5 to 8. I will tell you that's a great time to have events, and I've personally done this before. My background, just as a very brief overview, is, I got into this industry with my mother. She's a nurse anesthetist. She opened up a laser center in the 1990s, did electrolysis, did cosmetic injections. We had doctors on staff. We had estheticians, massage therapists. You name it, we did it. And I ran that company for the longest time until finally she retired and our Dr. Barney Williams, retired from that. And then I moved here to Columbia. I had opened the school in Sumter, South Carolina, moved it here in I opened it in 2012, moved it here in 2014 to Columbia, South Carolina. And long story short, we're now the largest aesthetic school in the state of South Carolina, which is neat, right? So we have a lot of fun, but I've done a ton of events like this, and 5 to 8 is a really good time. Thursday nights are typically a good time. Some people actually have short days at work on Fridays. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, those are family days. And usually if you hit people at the beginning of the week or midweek Wednesday, they're busy with other things going on, sports events, whatever. And this is typically a good time for a lot of your spa clientele. And if you want to let them bring kids, bring kids. And I've got y'all's pictures over here to the right. I'm going to try to move them over here. There we go. So that way we can see. There we go. All right. So enjoy a live acoustic guitar player, you guys, with your favorite tunes, along with complimentary champagne and hors d'oeuvres. I will also tell you that I've done that before. The guy that did a lot of our live acoustic guitar playing at events, we actually called on him for our wedding, and he came out to Kiowa Island and did it for our walk down the aisle song. And I've been there, done that. So this is stuff I've done. It is something that really sets the tone. You can actually have them play tunes from whatever time period is applicable to your clientele. So let's say it's going to be, I'm in my mid 30s. Let's say it's the 90s people. You might have them play some acoustic 90s songs that people are familiar with, or the 80s or the 70s or anything like that. Think about the client base and really base it around that. That's such a fun moment and unexpected. I would say very unexpected of spas to offer that sort of entertainment. They could even be outside doing it, make it even more COVID friendly. They could be at the door doing it to greet the client. So that's exciting. And then our estheticians, here's the kicker. This is what you need to do when you have estheticians in your spa, okay? So estheticians will be demonstrating a radiofrequency skin tightening. We do a ton of that here. We use Venus Concept, their Venus Legacy devices. We have a million of those things laying around here, and we love that. And I'm in my business right now. We have a ton of clients coming in. It's Friday, we're packed, and everybody loves the radiofrequency skin tightening. So everybody for the new year really wants that whole lift, right? So here's what it says. Our estheticians will be demonstrating radiofrequency skin tightening on the face for serious anti-aging and lifting. Hello, what's wrong with that? Nothing. I would love to see that done. And I'll tell you, a lot of people that have never seen it done would love to see it done. So what you'll do is you'll move your machines out into your lobby area. You'll set up a practitioner with their masks on. You'll have a model laying on the table, of course, very COVID friendly. Make sure everything is sanitary. Make sure you're using disposables, and have it as a demonstration moment, and have it to where they can ask the esthetician questions and everybody is masked up and everything is perfectly fine. Then you could even offer, if you have a little makeup bar, as well as makeup demonstrations with a new perspectives focus. So if the event is called New Perspectives, you could come into it with, okay, let's come up with a new makeup look. Let's actually showcase maybe 3 different looks on different models. Let the clients ask questions. If you retail makeup, this is a great moment to sell it and maybe even, promote it at a discount at your event. So I hope this gets you a little bit excited about events. I love events. I think there is a way to do it now in a very COVID friendly perspective that just gets everybody excited. So I love, love, love that. I would love to hear your event thoughts. Definitely send them over. And we're not even done yet. Here's another thing you want to do at your events, other than demonstrations, other than having maybe a little bit of an entertainment. You always need to have a little champagne and hors d'oeuvres, I always say. Then you want to have some things that are event only focused. So people have to come in order to receive, that sort of a thing. So here's another one. Door prizes for event attendees only. So you will have a little setup, maybe a cute little box or maybe 3 kind of clear acrylic boxes or little jars where they can win a door prize. So one door prize could be a microdermabrasion facial. It sands down all of the dead skin off the face, and that's easy for all clients to receive. That's a beautiful thing. Then second one for a back rejuvenation, which is kind of like a back facial, is very relaxing. Oh my gosh, so much massage is happening there. It's awesome. That would be a great door prize. I would love to win that. Thank you. And then a double exfoliation facial, which a double exfoliation facial here is a microdermabrasion plus a peel, and it could be a superficial peel. It could be a medium depth peel, whatever. So that's a great prize too. And these are full, full-time services. I definitely would think about doing that. And you as the owner need to be the one to do it, of course, so that you're not having to pay out to your employees. This is just a great added bonus for coming to the event. I am going to show you how you make some money and generate income in the next slide over. But here you go. Have clients enter to win, with 3 different clients having the option to win one of the 3 offerings each, okay? Collect their names, email addresses, and phone numbers for your marketing list. So this is exciting. Whenever I do door prizes, it's like, oh my gosh, we have all these emails. I put them into our email system. Everybody gets all of our sweet deals and all of our promotions at all times. And then, hey, they get a really cool prize for just being at the event. Okay. And then I see a couple of direct messages, which you can't see in the chat. I see I'm currently a cosmetology student who's really into skin. That's exciting. After I graduate, I do want to attend your school to get deeper into skin, but I live an hour away. We have a ton of people that travel in. And when I get into the admission side of things, we can talk to you about that. And now is actually probably a good time to do so, because we do have the A-B split, just so you know, which means that we put you on 2 days virtual, 3 days on site, which is a lot of fun. And therefore it's a really good, it's a good split. What a lot of cosmetology and aesthetic schools are doing, sadly, right now, is they're putting everybody on virtual. You can't learn that way. So while we are sitting here on Zoom right now, I do know my students very well. You need to be here. You want to be here. You want to do the services on each other. You want to see the clients. You want to be around us, the educators. You want to be around like-minded women and men. So we do it well, and we've done the split virtual on-site stuff since March of 2020. So we're experts in this now, I will say, against our will, right? But we do have a lot of fun. So if you are a traveler, we have tons of people that travel in. I've got people from Charleston, people from Charlotte, North Carolina, people from Georgia, so we can chat. Yes. And I see your comment. I would love the AP split. Yeah, it's a really good thing. Now, I say that now is the time, because the Board of Cosmetology, I'm on their task force. So I'm very familiar with their rules and regulations and everything, but I'm not on the board per se, but I work with the board. So what that means is that right now they have a stopping point on this for November. They might extend it, but I will tell you that October would be a good moment to start. I don't know. I don't even know if we have any openings or not. I'm definitely not the admissions department, but that would be a good thing to do. I will tell you that. Yes. And then Destiny, yes, teaching butt lifting therapy. I love that. We don't want to call it that, do we, Destiny? No. But this is what I mean. The radio frequency skin tightening that I was talking about, that's it. We do that on the hiney, the glutes. Let's call it glutes, right? We do that on the back side there, and also the back of the legs. Yes, you will love it. And it's really cool. You'll actually see one side lift up and the other side be kind of saggy. So you definitely want to do both together. It's really neat. Yeah. And then I see your question here. All right, I forgot to mention I do work Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5. What do you suggest? Yeah, I mean, the only thing is you would have to sacrifice that, but I will tell you, being in school here is 20 weeks, and that's a short time in your life compared to everything else. So you do want to make sure that you have someone to take care of your financials and or work at night. We also have a night class, but I recommend that you come to days to be with me, because I'll teach you a lot of this stuff. And I do teach with nights, but maybe once every other week. Otherwise you have a whole other grouping of teachers, and I think it's good to be in our day class. I will tell you that. Yes. Yay. Okay. So here's what you need to do with your door prizes. And Aisha, I love you, baby. You're just doing your thing. Aisha is one of our graduates, and she's living in North Carolina, right? You need to open your own business, Aisha. Tell me, private message me later. Okay. All right. Now I'm not even done. Now at your event, here's what you need to do. I love calling it swag bags. Okay. Swag bags are for your event attendees only. So you can do a couple of things. You could totally do all gift cards from your business, and that they only get it for coming to the event. Okay. Or you can kind of talk to people that are business associates of yours, or kind of work down the street from you, like little cafes. Of course, you see here a little wellness and chiropractic example. So that's exciting. So here's your swag bag for event attendees only. You could give, and this is easy to gift for free. free, a gift card for a complimentary brow sculpting, so that's easy enough, and then a gift card for coffee and lunch at ABC Cafe. Of course, you're going to ask for those to be comped from the businesses down the street. Gift card for a complimentary wellness consultation from ABC Wellness and Chiropractic. So again, connect with your local vendors and offer free swag in your gift bag for this event. Yes. So that's an exciting thing. Then this is where we're getting to the numbers, babies. Y'all ready? Okay. So I actually have real numbers on a page coming up. Here's what you could do. So I love different chemical peels. And when you learn about peels, then you're excited because there's so many different options. So I came up with trying to still keep in the new perspectives and peels event. So we want to use the P word. So event skin packages, you could do a peaceful peel package of 5 at this dollar amount. The regular price would be the other dollar amount. It would be a level 1 chemical peel plus facial plus massage of the décolleté, arms, and hands, right? Then you could do a perfect peel package, which is you're going to be inclusive of your level 2 chemical peel, and then a passionate peel package. That's for your really passionate aesthetics clients that can take all the stuff. You could do a level 3 chemical peel at that point. And I actually have an article coming out in the December issue of Dermoscope magazine, by the way, that has a lot to do with all of this content right here. And it goes on to talk about how when you're marketing your events, you can't just market it one time, but you need to create little videos on YouTube. You need to post them once a week. You need to post other things on your Insta stories. You need to post everything on your timeline. Do it throughout the week, at least 3 times a week for 4 weeks prior to your event, and really gain that excitement. So you could hop on here like a video like this, record yourself talking about your peel packages, level 1, level 2, level 3, and they can only get them at your event. That's the thing. Okay. Then I have numbers coming up. I promise you this. Then, aside from the event, let's pretend that you want to produce new services utilizing what you have. Now, I help people do a lot of consulting stuff, open new businesses, and it's super duper fun. But you have to be realistic with yourself in terms of, what equipment costs, what you need the first year in business, and you need to make that work for a period of time. But I will tell you, and you know this because clients are this way, you need to always be showcasing something exciting, shiny, and new. Exciting, shiny, and new. So you have to always be thinking, how can I take what I have and really turn it into something new? So here's what I did. If you look at these examples to the right, these are some new services, and I have some real numbers on the next slide that then we'll talk about some more admissions things. But this is a really fun idea. Call something a really neat title. So for example, the Perfection Facial. So this includes a microdermabrasion. So that's equipment piece number 1 that you already have. LED light therapy, equipment piece number 2 that you already have. In a luxurious 90-minute facial session. Most facials are 60 minutes. You could extend this one out to 90 minutes, along with amazing massage of the décolleté, arms, and hands, and then add in a skin quenching oxygen infusion. That's your 3rd piece of equipment that you already have. So see, most people will just kind of not think creatively. They'll maybe do a microdermabrasion facial with that microdermabrasion machine. They'll do an LED light facial with that LED light machine. How can you combine these things together? Add in some other perks, okay? Then the Oxymicrofacial. In this one, of course, we're using the microdermabrasion machine and an oxygen infusion, but you're going to add in this time aromatherapy of choice. So we're adding something a little bit more sensory to it for a luxurious facial massage and massage of the neck and décolleté. I mean, you could even incorporate a scalp massage. I mean, you can add in whatever you want. These are, of course, examples, but here's my little hint to you, and I'll teach this to you in the classroom in a much more detailed way. Hint, always price your items $10 higher on your menu in order to be able to build packages and service bundles for your promotions, okay? This ensures that you keep your 30% profit margins or higher set in stone. They're still met. Now, you're probably asking me the question, What do you mean by 30% profit margins? I mean that after you pay yourself, after you pay your business bills, and that's inclusive of what it actually costs to do the facial treatment. I mean, you've got to get really micro with it, thinking about how many pumps of cleanser, how many pumps of massage oil, all these things. And we'll talk about that in class. If you ever want me to sit down with you privately, show you how to do these Excel spreadsheets with a little equations, because vendors change their prices. So you have to always be looking at your equations about how to look at, well, do I need to up the price of my menu services or just this one service because they went up on the cost of consumables for this one machine? You know, you have to think about some of those things, and we love talking about that here. So this is your numbers. And this is only one example. So I actually took both of those facials, and I priced them at something. Now, everybody's different. You're located in different areas of the world. I know that I think one of you had mentioned that you were from California. Am I saying that correctly, or I made that up? I think I made that up. Yep. But everybody is different. Everybody's different. Oh, go ahead. Tanaya, is that how you pronounce it? You want to unmute yourself and ask a
I'm
question?
sorry. I thought I was muted. I mean, unmuted, but
Yeah.
yes, that is how you pronounce it. Can you just go back to the last screen? I was just trying to get the bottom part.
And do you want to screenshot that?
Yes. Well, I'm actually writing it down. I'm almost done. I just need the hit part.
Sure. I love it. This is really important. And while you're writing that down, I might mute you if that's okay.
Yes, ma'am. That's all I needed. Thank you.
Good, you're welcome. I'm going to mute it. I'm going to mute it right there. Yeah. And I go into this a lot more, Tanaya, because I will tell you the thing that people do wrong, and you've seen this tons on social media and marketing stuff, is people will say, oh, well, I'm free today, I'm open, I don't have any clients, book with me now, you know, you get 50% off. That's ridiculous. That's actually wasting your time. You're utilizing supplies for nothing. I promise you, you're probably not hitting your 30% margin rule or higher, and that's where people actually go out of business. And so this is really important to me. I didn't go into teaching estheticians just to help people pass state board. I actually want to see women specifically, and we do have men that go to school here, but for me, it's really important to watch women specifically succeed in opening businesses where they're taken seriously and you're not messing around, and you keep your numbers right, and you pay attention to these things, and you don't just undercut yourself, because we're the ones that are taking care of the kids. We're the ones that are taking care of everybody. You know, you guys have to have something for you. And this business stuff, this is something that, you know, a lot of people don't think that women can do. You can totally do it. You've got it, and I'm here to help you. This aggravates me beyond. Okay. All right. I hope I can move forward here, but I will send y'all to the recording of this whole thing as well. And I can send y'all this slideshow too. This is really good stuff. All right. This is what's going to get y'all excited. So, high-end forecasting versus low-end forecasting. Let's start at the top. Let's say that perfection facial is $150 a session. It's 90 minutes, and that's what y'all should be charging for things. I will tell you, especially if it's inclusive of all that stuff we just discussed, right? Let's say on the high end that you're seeing 6 clients a day. That's very realistic to actually have a very full day with lunch involved. You have to use the restroom. You got to set up for your day. You got to take care of the clients in between. And then we're going to say we're going to work 5 days a week. In the beginning, and I always say that when I talk about financial forecasting, I'm actually talking about the independent esthetician, someone that works by themselves. You know, and if you have other people that work for you, that's one thing. But let's just pretend this is just you. You should be able to pay your bills when it's just you performing. Does that make sense? So we're going to have 6 clients a day. We're going to work 5 days a week. So y'all can do this basic math. You're going to do 150 times 6 clients a day times 5 days a week. That's $4,500 a week. Then I used to do this differently, and I still do in some of my slideshows, but I always say out of the 52 weeks in the year, you need to look at vacation time for yourself. I think people in the service industry, we think we have to work all the time and you have to be on call for every client and every beck and call. Give yourself some time. You actually could give yourself more time. Okay, so I just said give yourselves 2 weeks of vacation, which is why we're going to multiply it by 50 weeks out of the year. So $4,500 times 50 weeks is $225,000 a year. Now, you cannot keep all that money, and this is a whole different ball game. If you haven't even opened your LLC yet, shoot me an email because that is a whole separate thing you need to set up first. You have to have a separate business account versus a personal account. All your business expenses go through that one and your personal stuff goes to you. Okay. So that's the beauty of it. And I always say this, let's pretend that this is year one, year two in business. You will want to make sure to give your business a little bit more and take home a little bit less. Okay. And just look at those numbers. I mean, 60% to your business is $135,000 per year. And then of course, if you divide that out by 12 months, that's going to be your monthly budget, but that's on the high end. So we never want to actually base anything on the high end number. We want to base it on our low end number. So I actually calculate that for you in just a minute. But then the 40% to you is going to be the 90,000 a year on the high end. And that is a beautiful thing. That's not inclusive of tips. That's not inclusive of product sales. That's not inclusive of anything. That's actually based on one service. So you can see how you really want to push that perfection facial, really get people into that one. And that's what your specialty is. I mean, that can be your thing. And that's what I love about numbers. It's real. It gives you concrete evidence, and you can see why you don't want to discount your services very much, if at all, but people do expect it. So you want to actually price your items the $10 higher. That's my little rule of thumb, to build in some moments for those little bundles and sweet deals and things that you might want to promote throughout the year. Okay. Then the low end, let's look at this one. So this is that Oxymicrofacial at $85 a session, okay? Let's say instead of 6 clients today, we're going to see 4 clients today times 5 days a week. That gives you $1,700 per week if you multiply those figures together. Then we're still going to give ourselves 50 weeks, okay, out of the 52, 2 weeks of vacation. So multiply the 1,700 times 50 weeks. This is going to be $85,000 a year. Now I'm going to pull out my handy dandy calculator here. And so if you see the 60% go into your business is going to be the $51,000 a year. I hate ads. Stop it. Okay, so $51,000 a year divided by 12 months. That means that you only have $4,250 per month to spend on your expenses. That should be inclusive of your lease, your utilities, your any professional development, legal fees, your liability insurance, your contents of the building insurance, meaning your renter's insurance or property insurance, whatever you want to call it. And then also there's other things too, subscriptions. I mean, anytime you need to use, Pandora to stream your spa music, if you need to utilize MindBody, Vagaro, Schedulicity for your appointment booking, point of sale systems, all of that good stuff. Does that make sense? That is your budget. And I will tell it to you again, the $4,250. That's it. That's it. So therefore, guess what? You still get to pay yourself. Look at that, 40% to personal. You get to take home $34,000 a year on the low end. That is not inclusive of tips, not inclusive of product sales, and nothing else on your menu. That actually should make you feel like you are good to go. You've got it covered, but you have to do this math equation first and then open your business. Do y'all understand? People don't do this at all. And then they have bills that they can't pay. They are too, concerned with making sure they buy the nicest, baddest stuff, because we're women. We love that. We like to shop, but you need to focus in on your numbers. Then you can do your shopping. Okay. Then you can do your shopping. Did y'all like that? That's some really good stuff. That's some really good stuff. So I will tell you, moving on to the homepage of our website, I would love to send you guys that slideshow. Like I said, please shoot me an email or a text message, and my information is in the chat box if you want any of that information. This is actually a group of students that is here now in the background, and we love them to death. But we also have a lot more students than that. I mean, we love catering to everybody. We have people that travel in, like I said, and it's just a beautiful thing. So please peruse around the website, watch some of these videos. I love all of our videos. I wanted to just show you that. But then, oh yes, look at some of my new pictures I put on here. That one right there, I teach our lash extensions classes here at the school. So much fun. I'm teaching that next Thursday. So fun. Here's that Venus Legacy device, which is the skin tightening. You can do it on the face. You can do it on the arms. You can do it on the abs. You can do it on the glutes. You can do it on the legs, front and back, all sorts of things. Then our graduations are so much fun. Y'all have to go on the web, watch all these videos. I do all of our marketing stuff. I put all these pictures on here. So this is exciting. Okay, so when you get to our website, if you will, hover over book appointments. I'll show you around really quick. These are the things you'll actually learn how to do if you want to know. So if you click on book appointments, right here, this is our spa menu. I mean, these are the things y'all going to learn to do at all times downstairs, and it's so much fun. I mean, I get all of the reviews from the clients and I forward them to you. So by the time you graduate, you have all these reviews that you can print for your future employers, or if you're going to work for yourself, you actually can print and put them in a 3-ring binder, and then your clients can look at it when they come into your lobby. So never, ever, ever lose my emails with those 5-star reviews for you, because it's really, really cool. And then there's tons more. So definitely look around on this particular one where it says book appointments. And these are the things the clients come in for. And then down here, Advanced Aesthetics Academy stuff, we want you to go through the aesthetics program first. I won't get into too much of the Advanced Aesthetics Academy stuff, but it's so much fun. We do lasers, we do microneedling, we do micropigmentation. I teach all of the permanent brow, the permanent eyeliner, the lip blushing. We do that every Tuesday. It's just so much fun. We have too much fun around here. Then if you hover over Attend SEEI and click on Aesthetics Licensure course and come on down, there's our babies again. And Shakira right there in that picture. She actually works here now. She's a clinic leader in our night class, which is fun. Moving on down, we train you guys on Borboleta lash extensions. Now, I have been personally trained in Bella lash extensions, extreme lashes. I've done lashes since 2005. I will show you how to do lashes in about 30 minutes. Now, that is your classic set. And then if you want to learn classic and then jump into volume, I'll teach you that too. But you've got to be proactive to connect with me on those things. Everybody's got to learn classic first, get good at that. And then you can come back for volume, and all this stuff is included in the aesthetics course. I will tell you as well, the oncology aesthetics portion, instructor Shannon teaches that. That's pretty incredible. For those of you that want to work in medical spa settings or want to work with oncology patients, we teach that also. I kind of had a very interesting happenstance to be able to meet Becky Keene, and she came here to the school, trained a lot of our instructors, and she runs the largest oncology aesthetics program internationally. So that's her training program. You get her book, her kit. It's really amazing. So you're actually going to get 6 certificates when you're done here at the school. So here's what they are. You get your aesthetics licensure course 600 clock hour certificate. I create all your certificates. They're signed by me. You get that one. That's 600 hours of course. Then you're going to get other certifications. All right. And then of course we're going to help you test for your state board license. Your license trumps everything. You have to have a license, and then you can have all these certificates up underneath it, if that makes sense. So other than the state curriculum, which I think is important to be mindful of, which is very basic, because I don't like basic. You got to learn more than just basic. You're going to learn micro channeling certification. You're going to do the lash lifting and brow lamination certification. You're going to do, did I say micro channeling is exciting? That's an exciting one. You're going to do the oncology aesthetic certification. You're going to do the eyelash extension certification, and then the radio frequency skin tightening certification. And all of that you start pretty immediately in the program. We only have 600 hours to teach you. And it's actually shocking that we're able to put as much into the program that we do, but we have an amazing team. We get here every day at 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm here every day at 7. My teachers roll in at 8, and everybody is on it. They are here to serve you guys. I mean, it's pretty incredible. So we love that. We've also, and since Aisha, you're listening in, we have built out our evening team. So you need to come back and visit Miss Paula. But of course, now we have Dustin. He's an educator with us at night. We have Shani Newsom. She is amazing. She teaches at night as well. We have Shakira Durham. And then we have Andrina, who runs customer care at night. So we have a fantastic day and night program. So Jessica asked, what kind of radio frequency do you guys use? Brand, I'll show it to you. And in fact, we can get you a really good deal on this stuff. Venus Concept. We use a lot of their stuff, and I will show you if I can find it. There we go. This is the machine that we use. You will love it. It's probably the nicest one on the market if I were to take a wild guess. I mean, we don't skimp on stuff here. We have a $200,000 laser downstairs from Sciton. We have laser hair removal devices. We have these Venus Legacies for skin tightening. You see, it's got 4 different heads and everything like that. So it's really neat. I love that one. That's the Venus Legacy, and I will also put Audra's information in here. Audra Howisher is actually sitting right next to me in the next office over. She is our alumni coordinator, if I can spell correctly, alumni coordinator. And this is her email address. There we go. If you want any deals on any equipment or whatever, we also sell wax to students at a discount rate. Anything you get by being a student or alumni, you get a discount on it. So that's the beauty of that. If you have any other questions, definitely ask them. This is exciting. And then if you scroll down here, this box right here, if you enter your information, it comes to me. Jessica, where do you work? That's exciting. Jessica said, yes, we have Sciton and Candela. Yay. I want to know what Sciton you have. And I love Candela. I'm used to working with Candela, the Genelaze. My mother had one of those back in the day. And then we had the luminous light shear laser. Cool. I love it. You must be an esthetician, Jessica. I love it. But anyway, if y'all are interested, you can put your stuff right here and it'll come to me and I'll get you hooked up with financial aid. Oh, wow, Jessica, that's awesome. Southside Medical, Greenville. You have an old gentle. Yep. I don't even know what year that was that we had that one. We sold it eventually. 14 years and counting. Go, girl. If you need anything from me, Jessica, let me know. Or if y'all need anything from us, we love supporting other businesses and medical spas. If y'all need anything from us, do not hesitate to reach out. I love that. I love that. I love that. Come and see me for some CEU classes. Yes. All right, then down here, we do everything through MindTap right now, which is a beautiful thing. I also print you a 3-ring binder of all my teaching notes, okay, from Milady. So you get all of the things you need to succeed. And then right here, you can click on here for the enrollment contract. This actually goes into a DocuSign thing that you can sign. Then we have our catalog here. I update this all the time. We go over that in our orientation together. Then our 20-week agenda. So this is what you would do with me. Okay. So click on that, peruse it if you would like. And then our 30-week agenda. So that one is the night class. If you're in day class here, it is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We have a lot of fun. And of course, right now we're doing the A-B split with daytime only. Evening is only here for 20 hours a week, I want to say it is, or 24, but it's less than 30. You're here for 30 hours a week in days for a total of 20 weeks. And then evening, hey, Kiviel. Y'all got to meet Kiviel. We love Kiviel. And one day Kiviel's going to come here and be a makeup guest speaker. Can you please do that? She's commenting in our chat box. Yes. Kiviel needs to be a makeup guest speaker one day. And that's all I have to say. She's very good at it. And then the 30-week program right here. And if you want to do that, of course, you can with our whole night team, who is wonderful. We love them. The lab sheets. I'll go ahead and click on that. This is something that I remember being in aesthetic school that they never had for us because there was actually in South Carolina not a state minimum requirement, but there is a Courtney requirement. I'm going to tell you right now, this is very easy. These numbers are easy metrics to meet. You've got to do so many skin rejuvenations, so many superficial peels, so many brow sculpting, so many bikini Brazilian waxing. I remember being in school and I will tell you that we didn't do hardly any Brazilian waxing. I can't even remember doing it, but maybe a little bit of one. They didn't even have hard wax for us to do it with. So You know, I grew up in this industry and I have been a part of the medical spa stuff my whole life. So thank God for that. But education is serious. When y'all do tour different locations, there's a ton of wonderful educators out there and a ton of wonderful schools, but there's also some where you just need to ask the questions. Just ask the questions. What are the lab requirements? What do I need to be doing? What am I doing theory? What am I doing hands-on? You know, are y'all, you know, teaching us all the time? Who are my teachers? What are their backgrounds? Ask these questions because you want to make sure you're getting what you're paying for. I will tell you. I will tell you that. Then moving on down, this is a picture of your really awesome Borboleta kit. I'm very jealous because they came out with that very nice Borboleta bag recently, and I don't have one, and that's not very fair. They also came out with these nice blue tweezers that some of the newer students are getting now, and I do not have either. I need to get some of those. This is Jemiah. She is one of our student ambassadors here at the school who is lovely. You actually get a free photo shoot for being an amazing ambassador for the school. So this was a picture from a part of her photo shoot around here. Isn't that neat? So she got to do 3 different looks, and we do photo shoots for everybody. You get headshots several times while you're in class, at least 3 to 4 times while you're here. So that's for free included. We love that. And then moving on down here, if you want to read my campus security and fire safety report, please do. That's important. And then down here, we have all of our start dates. And then you'll see some of my babies, Miss Jennifer Campbell, Miss Victoria Slateva. I love them. I love putting real students on here for you. And then these babies, they are currently enrolled right now. They're about to graduate on October the 15th. I'm really sad. I'm really, really sad. But anyway, I love it. These are our daytime and evening start dates for 2021 moving into 2022. Isn't that crazy? Just crazy, crazy, crazy. I can't believe it's almost 2022. Then, if you hover over Attend SEEI and click on financial aid, if any of you are using financial aid, I can tell you all about financial aid, but as the owner of the school, I cannot do it for you. We have Sam Snyder who does a lot of that stuff for us, and she's absolutely incredible, the most educated, well-rounded financial aid coordinator ever. Love her. You will love it. But this is our school code if you do need to or want to utilize that. I do always say this. You don't want to take out any loans unless you absolutely have to. The beautiful thing about the Department of Education is making sure you do take advantage of Pell Grants. Pell Grants are, Pell Grants are free, you know, funds for you guys to use towards the program. And just to kind of explain this one thing too, the United States Department of Education requires, or their whole thing is academic year. An academic year for them is 900 clock hours. We are a 600 clock hour program, which means that your award package is prorated. So the maximum allowable, and Sam can actually speak to this more, is for Pell is around 4,000 some odd dollars that you can actually get put towards your $11,600. And then you don't have to repay that. That is a beautiful thing. A lot of people actually apply for the grant part and then they pay for the remainder themselves. But if you do want to utilize federal aid, which are the loans, either unsubsidized or subsidized loans, you may do so also. That is a thing. We also accept federal, not federal funding, but funding from the Department of Veterans Affairs. So Chapter 33 and 35 individuals are eligible for that. Then if you look at some of these other things, if you click on continuing education, for those of you that are licensed already, guess what? You do not have to take 12 hours of CEU credits anymore at all. You only have to take 1 4-hour infection control CEU course every other year. And we teach those to you. So I teach infection control while I'm sleeping at night. I swear I feel like I do. We teach it all the time. It's a lot of fun. But one thing that you may want to take advantage of, and we just held this one the other day, microchanneling. We teach you the 4-hour infection control, but we also teach you certification stuff too, because we know that, I mean, when you want continuing ed, you want continuing education, not just on infection control, but some other things. So this is fun. So we have a brow lamination one coming up with your infection control. So anybody that wants to learn brow lamination, that's exciting. And then radio frequency skin tightening. That's exciting. So for those of you that are licensed that didn't go to school here, of course, if you went to school here, you've learned all this stuff already. But if you didn't, you want to know how to do it, this is a great time to come. And I teach all of these classes too. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So I'll stop there. It's 11:45. That's about 45 minutes. If you have any questions, please comment in the chat box now, and I'll try to answer. But I will again tell you out loud, just for the recording part. Please feel free to text me at any time. My name is Courtney Sykes, and my cell phone number is 803-629-0658. Yay. And then Destiny, shoot me a text with your email address and I will get you set up. I'll send you all the information and we'll get you squared away. And then Jessica, you said, I believe I met you when I worked at Carolina Aesthetics with Prisma Health. I love to learn more new stuff. I need to learn more about LLC. Is that right, Jessica? If you need to know how to formulate an LLC, will you shoot me an email today? I have a whole thing I can send to you. I have steps for formulating your LLC. And that's exciting. Yay. And Tiffany, Elliott, are the classes and labs together in same day's class? Yes. Yes. So you have theory in the morning and you have hands-on in the afternoon, because I know after y'all eat, y'all are not going to sit there and listen to us lecture. You want to do all the fun stuff. So you do it all together. Super fun. Super fun. Yes. And then, like I said, my email address is pretty long, so sorry, but it's info at seaestheticsinstitute.com. You guys, I hope y'all have a really super fun weekend. If you need me, like I said, please don't hesitate to text me. And even just text me down and give me your name and I'll save your number in my phone. I probably have the most people in my phone ever. I feel like I do. But anyway, come hang out with us. Whether you're looking to come as a student, we would love to have you. Or if you're already a licensee, come take some CEUs with us. We would love to help kind of push your career into a new way. That's always fun. And I really hope y'all enjoyed my little discussion on financial forecasting. That's exciting. And then, Tanaya, my number again, your question is 803-629-0658. Yay. Oh, Melissa, yay. Oh, Samantha Rose, you start. Ooh, you're going to be my class girl. I can't wait. You're coming October 18th. Yay. You guys, this was fun. Super fun. Oh, I love y'all. I love y'all very much. Y'all have a really awesome rest of your, well, awesome start to your weekend. Have a good weekend. Bye, guys.